The last step is now developing a collaborative solution. So now that you've both shared, you're able to see each other's perspective and then say something like, okay, so we have a problem, or we have some different ideas or different needs. What should we do? And again, open it up to conversation. Let your teenager start talking first. You know, you might get the classic, oh, I don't know. Like, I get that a lot from the teenagers I work with. But you could start asking maybe something like, so like about the phone, what do you think we should do? And let them give ideas, let them brainstorm and work together, go back and forth. This is a good place as you start kind of going down the funnel of what your wants and needs are. This is where you can set clear expectations and consequences for not meeting those expectations, and even involve your teen in that. I know that sounds crazy, but for example, like, okay, I want you to do this. I want you to turn in all your homework. What should be a consequence if you don't? So for example, with the phone, you know, maybe you set an expectation with your teenager that the phone is not in their room when they're doing virtual school. I just talked to a recent client of mine about this. And you've both agreed on it. Well, let's say, John, I find that you're using Snapchat while you're in school. What do you think the consequence should be? They may have an idea about that. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But this is a place where you can be very clear about what you expect, so there's no ambiguity. And there could be no arguments about this. So also keep in mind, as you go through this is kind of a trial and error practice, you know, thing. I had a student come back to me saying, oh, I tried to use plan B and, oh, I got through step one and I didn't do it. So I'm like, you know what? No, it's okay. Like this is something you're trying to do. And I think your teenager will appreciate that you're trying to involve them in situations and that involve them. So I would encourage you, if it doesn't work out exactly the way you do, maybe you go through this whole process, things don't work out, just go back to the beginning and say, hey, I thought we'd agreed on this. What happened? Let's talk about this. And I would encourage you to write down your plan. As simple as possible, but that really, it helps. Like, you don't need to sign it or anything, but just say, hey, we agreed on this, this, and this. So that's plan B, and we found it's very, very useful.